What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about Lenear. Ticker symbol Lina, L-I-N-A. However, there's two Linas. Make sure you're getting the right one. It's Lenear, and then the symbol's Lina. There's one where it's just Lina. Don't confuse the two. The logos are pretty similar too, so watch out for that. So I was looking at Lenear. It was a trending crypto this morning, and I was taking a look at it and trying to go through and figure out what this is. So let's go through exactly what it is. The major news around this and why it actually popped off was today is it's officially listed on Binance. So now you could buy it and sell it on Binance itself, which is pretty great. Anytime any crypto gets introduced and put on the platform, it typically gets a lot of hype around it. Before we even go into the video, talk about price and talk about the price action and what it is, it's probably not the best time to buy right now. Anytime we see major gains, I think it's up 100+% today. We'll go into exactly very shortly, but anytime we see a crazy gain like that, we're definitely going to see a pullback. It's very high likely that it's just going to keep riding out, so it's probably not the best time to buy. However, if you have your opinions different from mine, comment down below. Before we start the video, guys, if you're new to the channel, my name is Umar Khan, and I create this channel to talk about stocks and crypto. So if content like that sounds good to you, make sure you subscribe. Let's hop into the video. We go on to the Lenear website. That's the logo, and then Lina is... So if you go on CoinMarketCap, that's Lenear, that's Lina. Don't confuse the two. Today we're talking about Lenear, okay? I don't know why they would have two so similarly priced. So, or similarly named. So, Lenear, the first cross-chain compatible data one asset protocol. Trade liquid assets quickly, seamlessly, and cost-effectively with cross-chain composability. A couple of different features here. They got the Lenear Builder. Stake, build, and earn, a decentralized application for staking, building, LUSD. So I guess LUSD, accepting a mixture of Lina tokens and other major cryptocurrencies. So then they also have Linear Exchange, spend, invest, diversify. Linear Exchange enables traders of a variety of liquid assets on spot cryptocurrencies, commodities, and therma indexes with near instant confirmation time and immediate finality. And there's a Linear swap, transfer across chain gas savings, composability, our custom build swap functionality that helps save gas fees and allows composability of Lina tokens across different blockchains. Now this is important because anytime a crypto is Ethereum based, the gas fees are usually ridiculous. So this is trying to help reduce the amount of gas fees you typically pay. Now when we go on Binance's website, they have like a nice little post here. So on Binance Research, so Lenear is a cross-chain compatible decentralized synthetic asset protocol which allows users to effectively and quickly create, trade, manage synthetic assets. Okay, Lenear is built on both Binance Smart Chain and Ethereum, allowing users to swap Lenear's assets across both DeFi ecosystems using the DeFi building blocks. Lina is a native utility token of Lenear and has the following use cases. Governance: Lina token holders will be able to vote on protocol topics such as synthetic asset listings, fee revenue splits, collateral ratio, and other Lenear improvement proposals. Staking: Lina token holders are able to stake and collateralize their Lina tokens on the protocol to generate USD or LUSD. LUSD can be used to purchase synthetic assets on Lenear Exchange or be used in other DeFi protocols. Users who create LUSD are eligible for staking rewards and share of trade fees generated on Lenear Exchange. The project raised 2.36 USD in the following sale rounds. These are all the private sale rounds they had: the seed round, the private sale round 1, 2, 3, and then the public sale round. Okay. As of March 18, 2020, the total token supply of Lina is over 10 trillion? 10,000 million? I'm so bad at saying numbers, guys, but I guess 10,000 million, however you word that, 10 trillion. And the circulating supply when listed on Binance is 15.63%. So what is Lenear? What is Lina? So Lina tokens are basically the native token of Lenear, and Lenear is this platform which is cross-chain compatible. So what they're doing is they're solving a couple of different issues here, which makes this potentially a high growth crypto. Once any company or token is solving a specific problem, kind of like when we talked about an engine where users could implicate this to help them better their life rather than just like a meme crypto or something that doesn't have any basis, that's when we see that, oh, this is a value build and we could potentially see this to grow. So when we look here, so this archive leveraged by fast public blockchains such as BSN as a solution. This brings scalability and cost savings versus existing solutions and composability between DeFi assets across different blockchains. Linear's first cross-chain integration is with BSC, followed by integration with Polkadot. Although Linear's transactions are done on BSC, Linear maintains connectivity with Ethereum networks through its swap functionality. This allows users to convert their liquids between Ethereum and BSC, allowing composability and accessibility between DeFi protocols on Ethereum and BSC. So Linear's tokens serve as the backbone to the protocol and use both Linear's dApps, Linear Build, and Linear Exchange, the two apps we just talked about on looking at the website. And Linear tokens have the following use cases. So holders are able to stake and collateralize their Lina tokens on the protocol and mint LUSD. LUSD can be used to purchase liquids and Linear Exchange, or be used in other DeFi protocols. Users who mint LUSD will also be eligible for a staking reward and a share of trade fees generated in Linear Exchange. Lina token holders will also be able to participate in the Linear DAO and vote on protocol topics such as synthetic asset listings, free revenue splits, collateral ratio, and other Linear improvement proposals. At a later state, the Linear DAO will also vote on distribution of staking rewards and reserve tokens. So another cool thing while I was researching Linear was they're going to have a mainnet later this year, and that's when things are going to get a little bit more different. That's when it's going to solidify a little bit more. But so far, it looks like a legitimate crypto, guys. It has like an actual purpose behind it. And with anything, when there's a purpose behind it and a problem being solved, that's how these companies typically generate money and income. And income creates sales, and that's how anything becomes scalable. What makes Linear unique? Although linear finance is built on top of Ethereum network, the protocol allows users to access other supported chains and transfer assets to them. In addition to digital assets, Linear enables customers to access traditional assets like Forex and commodities through dynamic price feeds, which acts to solve the systemic front-running problem that occurs with many decentralized exchange protocols. In time, linear finance users will be able to access synthetic traditional assets and ultimately equities in the near term. The cross-chain approach helps Linear reduce fees and solve the Oracle front-running issues that occur with some exchange protocols on Ethereum. One of linear finance's most unique features is that it proposes to liquidation mechanism, which will be decided based on community governance. Lina holders will be able to help choose transaction fees and how much to allocate to insurance fund, among other opinions of voting. So it's great because they're gonna reduce fees. It's gonna be cross-chain, and also it's gonna be community involved. The fact that the holders are gonna be able to make these executive decisions is going to be very interesting to see, because it's not just one person or one specific team in there controlling everything. There's a total supply of 10 billion tokens. Linear utilizes an inflationary system with a decreasing rate until a terminal flood is reached. The inflationary rate initially set at 75%. This decreases by 1.5% per week and is subject to modification if a consensus is reached by the Linear DAO. And where can you buy Lina? Well, Lina is listed on popular centralized exchanges like BitMax, MXC, and additionally popular decentralized currencies Uniswap. And also looks like they were just listed on Binance as well. So we look at price action. Let's just look at it from a past week's perspective. Okay, so we see its steady rise, but we see right here is when we see the shift, the pop, and the date being March 18th. And we see a nice ride, and it peaked about there and slowly dipping and consolidating. So when I was researching this video earlier, and I referenced in the beginning, it probably isn't the best time to buy. When I did my research, it was around this time over here. So it was at its peak. It is settling down. The dust is settling in, but guys, it still is up 56%. So that being said, is it going to pull back more? It's just by looking at it, it's hard to say because it just had like one run. It's definitely going to go up from here. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. It's not saying like it's going to crash, but again, with cryptos, it's hard with anything when you're investing. It's hard to say just by looking at a chart, especially when there's not enough time in the market. When we look at it at an all-time, we did see, it did peak up in February and then it kind of died down. Then we see an extreme peak. Okay, so if it is going to pull back, which it quite possibly could and will, it's going to be a hard point to say when to buy in. I'm currently not buying Linear. I'm gonna wait for the dust to settle a little bit. It's just too early. I just found this crypto today, and I am gonna wait. Just by looking at the price action, I mean, it may be a good time to buy, but I could tell sell, it's gonna definitely pull back a little bit. It's just up 56% on the day. Anytime we see a we see a run this high, we will see a decent pullback. If it could pull back about 20%, 25% or more, that's gonna be an optimal point for me to enter. And now that I'm Binance, it's gonna be easier to buy. I like to use crypto.com and Shakespeare. It's just apps I'm just familiar with, but I mean, I've used Binance in the past when buying XRP, so it's gonna be interesting to see. I'm definitely gonna be watching this one because again, it's solving a unique position, and it's a value add. Okay, that's you know what we want to look at when we're buying any crypto or stock. So that being said, guys, I want to know your opinion. Are you guys in Lina? If you are, how many shares have you bought? Drop it down in the comment section below. Are you guys even interested in Lina? Is this something you guys are considering in getting into? All right, that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. The channel is growing so fast, so thank you to all the new subscribers and welcome to the show. Guys, like I said, I cover, if you look at my history, I was mostly covering stocks, and I recently started covering crypto. I'm mixing up a little bit, cover a couple of crypto, cover a couple of stocks. So if kind of like that sounds interesting to you and you have not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe to join the journey. Until next time, guys, only invest the money you're willing to lose. It's your boy Umar.